Okay, so Apple just announced their Far Out event, of course, where the iPhone, an Apple Watch, and a couple other things will probably be announced. And here's everything that's coming. If you enjoyed this video, please like and maybe even subscribe. No pressure though. Alrighty, so first off, actually, we're gonna get the software that I and probably a lot of you have had for a while in betas, but the regular people are finally gonna get it. Still, that's cool, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into that really. If you want to see more about what's in iOS 16, I have a video for that. I'll link or put up here somewhere, I don't know. Anywho, now to the actual important stuff. First off, iPhone 14. There will no longer be an iPhone 14 mini. Instead, there will be a 14 Max, which is like iPhone 14 but big. So yeah, the mini didn't sell that great. A lot of people like the big size, but they don't want to have to pay the price to get the Pro features too, which was the only way to get the size. So yeah, I think it's going to sell great. So yeah, 6.1 inch regular 14, but then 6.7 inch 14 Max is what I assume it's going to be called. It makes most sense. And then the regular 6.1 inch Pro and 6.7 inch Pro Max. Also, the notch is finally gone, probably. At least on the Pro models. Instead, we get this stupid little two cutout system where there's a little round one and a little pill-shaped one. Looks horrible. Yes, you get a couple new pixels, new actual pixels, yeah, in between there, but they're not usable because it's still just around these two giant holes. It looks horrible. They need to just keep the notch until they can get rid of it completely. The notch just looks way better. It's distinctly iPhone, and I guess technically this stupid other little new notch is going to be distinctly iPhone too, but that's just because it's so ugly and no one else is doing it. And there's a reason no one else is doing it. It looks horrible. Anyways, moving on, there's going to be updated cameras. They're going to be bigger, thick boy, and so we're finally getting a 48 megapixel main sensor, which means you can probably shoot in 4K and just nicer images and whatever, and it's supposed to be better in low light performance, which is cool. And the selfie camera is finally getting updated for the first time in years with wider aperture and autofocus. Okay, now the weird thing is colors. The new cool color coming is probably going to be some type of purple. The older rumors and stuff and mock-ups thought it would be like lighter purple, but a video came out of this darker purple that's almost blue that I think is kind of ugly, and I hope it's not that. But I guess the rumors aren't actually that clear on that. So yeah, that's cool. But anyway, a couple other things. The Pro might have a titanium frame instead of stainless steel, which kinda sounds less cool, but is a lot stronger and more expensive. And then we also finally get an always-on display. Only on the Pro models, of course, because Apple ain't giving you good stuff for free. And there's some other little stuff maybe, like faster wires charging, better MagSafe magnets, and a couple of little things, but we'll have to see. Also, we're hoping that the 14 Pros might have satellite connectivity, which would be pretty cool. It would most likely be included kind of for free, but like only in like very limited and only for emergency situations basically. And if you look at their invite, it's like stars and stuff, so kind of just makes sense, I think, but we'll have to see about that. And of course, Apple's going to make you pay more for it, at least a little bit. Maybe only on the Pro models. I could see Apple raising the Pro prices and keeping the low ones the same for the regular people out there. But yeah, expected little jump in price for these things. Okay, the next big thing, Apple Watch Series 8. We're actually getting kind of 4 new Apple Watches this year. You have the 2 regular Apple Watch Series 8, which is like going to be a tiny improvement over the 7. I guess we'll have to see exactly what it is, but probably not a whole lot. Then we're also getting an update to the SE. Again, just a little update. Probably nothing spectacular. But then the brand new Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Pro, or something like that, which is basically a super like rugged, durable version of the Apple Watch that might start around $1,000. And maybe be titanium, probably be a little bit bigger, and apparently it's going to be redesigned, but Mark Gurman said it's still not going to be flat. We get no flat Apple Watches, which I guess is fine. As cool as it looks, I really actually don't think it would be that practical to wear. And there might actually be a temperature sensor on it and some other stuff. And yeah, not too much else. Did I mention it's probably going to be $1,000? Yeah, that's fun. Anyhow, another little thing we might see is AirPods Pro 2. It might have Bluetooth 5.2, might support lossless audio, but we'll have to see. And it's probably going to get USB-C, which is pretty cool. And maybe have a speaker on the outside so you can play sounds on it from your phone through the Find My network, which would be really cool and really handy to be able to help you find your AirPods, but I'm actually not quite sure if that's going to happen. I'm just hoping it does. And then the last thing that some people say we might see, but I doubt we'll see, is Apple's AR/VR headset, which I'm not going to talk about the leaks about that much, but it might be coming sometime soon. But I doubt at this event because that would just be too many big things. You know, the star of the show is the iPhone and the Apple Watch. They don't need to launch a whole new big thing in here with this. It's a whole new product, so it's probably going to have its own event. Maybe later this fall. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I have, and I'll see you later.